Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Construx review. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the very elusive UNSC Marine Gear Pack. So far, this set has been kind of weird in its release, and some countries were getting it. I think maybe Canada got it, and then it came to the US through Walmart's website, but it was kind of on and off really quick. But I managed to get a couple of them, and let's just go ahead and get into this. So the packaging is fairly simple, just a blister pack. We can see that there is 30 plus accessories, Halo Infinite branding. The background art is kind of the same landscape as what we saw for the Warthog Rally. We get a list of all of the weapons and accessories in the set, and then kind of a little bit of an action pose, and then a whole ton of information nobody ever reads. So let's just go ahead and open this, and I have a hard time with these blister packs. Wait a minute. There's a pull tab, but it doesn't do all that much. All right, 2 chest plates out. A backpack and a pilot harness out. This just takes so long to get this out. There's a helmet, another backpack, a little bag of stuff. Come on now. Oh, one helmet. Ah, there we go. There's the second one. The first Marine is free. Another bag of stuff. The second Marine is free. Energy Sword. The Elite is free. Okay, what do we have left? Alright, just a couple more. Almost done. There's the Covenant rocket launcher thing, and then that little bag of stuff. Oh, and the instructions. Okay, there we go. Now we've got some bags to open. Let's set the figures aside for now. We've got some chest plates, pile of helmets, some Covenant, actually it's banished weapons now. Some backpacks, the instructions. These instructions don't really tell you very much other than just how to put the figures together, but the most important thing about them is the parts checklist. Alright, so let's get these bags open. We have a box, supply crate kind of thing. It's always good to get those. Some dark green stands. Let's see here. These little tiny bags are more tape than bag, so opening them is a little bit difficult. Another weird long bag. We saw one of these in the Spartan customizer pack. Looks like we've got some plasma grenades and some more muzzle flare effects. I love these muzzle flare effects so much. see, what does this hold? This set does not include an AR, so there is no weirdo tiny little AR scope to try and hunt down. There are some other scope pieces. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? Some weapons, some shoulder armors, backpack. Very cool, very cool. And then we have just a bunch of like straps, and looks like there's some grenades, a knife, bunch of good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the figures. Despite this being the UNSC Marine customizer, we actually get a nice little loadout for the enemy side. We have this red elite mercenary, and that red color is so awesome. Like, Mega just keeps cranking out these elites in different colors, and I absolutely love it. It looks so good. And then we've got a... This is... What is this? An energy rocket launcher? I don't know. It's not something I'm familiar with. But we've got that for our elite to use. He's also got an energy sword, which is light blue, but just clear. There's no marbling at all. And then we have two kind of just purple plasma grenades, and then two that are a translucent blue. So that's really nice. And, you know, as you're trying to amass Marines, you'll also be getting some banished troops. So let's actually take a look at this guy next to the other elites of this design. So the first one we have here is the green elite from the 10th anniversary blind bags. We got some Christmas vibes going here with these two side by side. That's really nice. Let's see, can he stand up in the background for now? Next, we have the elite from the Clash on the Ring blind bag series. Bright red and blue. They look so nice together. Put him in the background. Then we have the darker blue one from the Recon Getaway. That looks just so good. Stand him in the background. And then finally we have the purple elite from the Infinite blind bag series. They look, again, fantastic next to each other. And you can see the difference in the energy swords. One's cloudy, one is not. So I really like the fact that Mega is just rolling with this elite design, because I think it looks really nice. And it's just so good. And the fact that there's all these colors now is really good as well. Like, look at all those together. They look great. Like, the colors by themselves look good, but when you put them all in a group together, they look even better. And I think there's one other blue variant from the 10th anniversary aerial ambush set. But other than that, slightly different shade of blue. This is all of the color variants for this elite so far. All right, now we're on to the Marines, and there is a lot going on here. Like, when the box said 30 plus accessories, it really was not exaggerating, because look at all of this stuff. So, as we saw, there is a supply crate. There's nothing in it currently, but you can use it to keep any extra bits of gear in. So we'll look at these armor bits closer, but for now we are going to spread them aside and take a look at the two Marines, how they come straight out of the package. There's our first Marine, and this is actually a female. So let me take the helmet off so you can see that head. That's a very nice head. It's the same head sculpt that comes with the Halo Heroes Marine Sniper, but this time it has black hair and slightly different print for the face. And I think that looks really good. Like the fact that we're getting the different skin tones for the Marines and now the different genders for the Marines. I think that's so cool and just makes the Marine Army a little bit more believable. And the helmet fits on the male and female Marines just the same. And we come outfitted with this one with the CE style shoulder armor and just the tan chest plate. Very cool. And the chest plate fits both male and female Marines. This next dude has been called the Mega Construx version of Nicolas Cage. And yeah, I can kind of see that. That's a pretty nice head though. It's got the gray beard. Looks pretty nice. There is kind of some excess plastic at the edges of the jaw that looks a little bit off. But aside from that, that's a very nice head. Now, I did get 2 of these sets. And the other bearded face that I got kind of came with a crooked print for the beard. It's kind of off to one side a little. That's not a huge, terrible issue, but you know, it's a little bit of a missed quality control thing. So far, though, from what I've seen, the quality control is much better than with the Spartan Customizer pack. I haven't really seen anything major with the figures themselves, at least not yet. This guy's arm is a little on the loose side, but that's not really a quality control miss per se. A little bit loose on the waist, but again, that's not really as bad as the Spartan Customizer pack where the dude was missing the foot. That was just bad. So that's a really already a win for this set. And this dude is pretty simple straight off the bat. Shoulder armor and just the chest plate. So let's see what we can do with all of the gear. So the first thing I want to do is take a look at this light colored armor that we get for our Marines here. So let me go ahead and take off all of the tan armor and we will switch it over to the light gray kind of reach look. These shoulder pads actually originally were from the Warrior Spartan armor. There we go. Put that on. It's got a blue visor. We'll pop the leg off and give him a leg strap. And these are Call of Duty pieces. It's not wanting to fit. Why is it not fitting? Okay, it's going on there. There we go. Kind of a tight fit. We'll do that, and then we'll give him a light gray pouch, like so. Set him back here. Pull off all of this one's armor. And we will switch it over to the gray as well. What in the world? What did I do wrong? Oh, whoops. I believe this shoulder armor I said in one of my videos was new, and that was actually incorrect. I found out later that this was originally Destiny Hunter shoulder armor. So that's kind of interesting. We'll give her the backpack, and we'll also grab a leg strap. There we go. And then also a light gray pouch. Now that is a pretty sick looking loadout, I must say. The fact that there's also dark gray on their suit is a little bit off-putting, but the fact that they did the dark gray on the helmet as well kind of blends it a little. And that helmet, the blue visor, is very nice. And I believe so far the Marine pack is the only way to get this kind of light gray loadout. None of the sets come with light gray Marines yet. Maybe we'll see some as medics in a set. I don't know. I would love to see that. But that's one way you can set up your figures. And obviously you could switch the shoulder pads around and switch the leg straps around and do pretty much whatever you want. One more thing I wanted to cover is in one of my sets, I got a chest plate that kind of had stressed shoulders, and I'm not sure if that was packing or getting it out, but it's just something to keep your eye out for. You also get a set of pilot gear. Come back here. And so that's a helmet and a chest plate, and that can fit onto either Marine. So you saw earlier, actually let me grab him again. This is the male Spartan with the pilot gear. So for now, let's go ahead and make a female pilot. Because unlike the Spartans, the chest plates can interchange between both male and female without any issues. There we go. And we have a female pilot. And obviously you could give her whatever shoulder armors you want as well. Let's take a look at the weapons that we've got in this set. So we have a battle rifle, an SMG. Whoa, come back. And this is in kind of a metallic gray. This is in just black. And then we have a metallic gray sidekick pistol, aka bootleg Magnum. Golly, I'm just throwing stuff all over the place. We've got a little black combat knife, which can actually stick onto the leg strap. If I can get it to fit on there. There we go. Now, it does kind of show some stress marks when you push it on there, but so far I haven't had any issues with these breaking. We have that. And then we also have a bunch of different scopes and stuff. So we have a scope in this style, which I personally think looks best on the battle rifle. Then we have this kind of big blocky one that I cannot keep in my hands. It just keeps falling. Put that on the SMG. And there is a silencer, one of the very chunky ones. Or you could also equip the energy bayonet, and that works on the battle rifle as well, and the silencer works on the battle rifle too. Nothing can really attach to the sidekick, unfortunately. And then we've also got a bunch more of these epic muzzle flare pieces, and as I showed in the Spartan pack, you can do something like that, or you can do both of them, or you can just do the one. That's so cool. Adds so much dynamic flair to any sort of setup. And then here's the rest of the gear that we kind of haven't talked about yet. We get a tan set of the hunter style shoulder armor, a tan set of the warrior style shoulder armor, We have 2 more leg straps. There are 2 of each style in this set, and they can be put on either leg. Then we have 2 tan pouches, which are very small. Again, all of this is Call of Duty. Oh, whoops, we already looked at the silencer. A little, what is that, a magazine container? I don't know. A grenade. And then this little box. I actually think it goes that way. Yeah, that little box, which I actually really like this piece. That's very cool. We have a communications backpack in silver with a black antenna that can be removed. And then we have this funny little backpack, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is a brand new piece. It looks really, really nice. And it is made to fit over the back of the Marine's armor. That's very nice. And there's so much you can do with all of this stuff. So that right there is all of my Halo Infinite Marines outfitted using parts from 2 Marine customizer packs. That allows pretty much everybody to have something from the packs. Whether that's a backpack or a thigh strap or a swap of shoulder armor or something. And a couple of these guys are the blind bag Marines, and I think some of you probably are wondering whether the shoulder armors from this set can go on them since they have no shoulder armor. And the answer is yes, they can, but they don't sit properly since there's no place for them to rest, since these shoulders are molded to not have armor, but you can make it work. Oops, golly, I'm just dropping stuff left and right today. So you can do that, and it kind of sits up a little higher than normal, but it is indeed possible. Well, there you have it. That is the UNSC Marine Gear Pack. Overall, I'd say this is a fantastic set. It has everything you need to outfit a squad of Marines, and you get the Banished Elite as well, and it's just a very solid, well-rounded set overall. The minor issues were the fact that one of the sets I got did have the crooked print and the stressed chest plate. The leg straps are kind of hard to get on and can kind of scratch the plastic weirdly. And there are some loose joints. But those are all really, really minor issues. Nothing like the Spartan Customizer Pack. So I'd say quality control on this set seems to be a lot tighter, and maybe the spotty release was the fact that they were taking their time a little bit more to get this one right, and I can appreciate that. So as I said, right now the Walmart website has been getting this stocked on and off for I think $15. And I think that's a pretty good price. I'll put the link to their page down in the description. But I have also heard that these sets have started showing up in stores. So definitely you're going to want to check your local Target or Walmart. But if you can get your hands on 1 or 2 or even 3 of these, I would say definitely go ahead. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.